Welcome back. Break. Hold on a second. It looks good enough, I guess. I gotta use a different source to record Blender. See, I have a plan for this one. I don't know how to verbally say what I'm doing. I'm gonna be starting on shaping and sculpting a character, which we've definitely not finished tonight, but that's gonna take way more than the time I said. So I was spent longer on I didn't do that. Longer on Celeste than expected. Anyways. Let's see, where? One thing I can never remember what to... There it is. Good, get this working. I'm doing this in this mouse. This is just a... Let's hide the cube real quick. I'm doing this with the mouse real quick. This is just a rough guide. I don't know how to turn on mirroring when working with this though. This is annotation. Truthfully, I don't think I can mirror it. Oh. I guess I can just match up to this. I'm just giving a rough shape for the body's build. Something like that. Again, this is not going to be like don't use this as like something to look at for drawing or whatnot. This was 100% just annotation drawn with a mouse. I don't draw with a mouse normally. And I can just erase this later, which is good because I don't want this constantly visible. Actually, no, wait, I can just turn it off here. Good. I didn't mean to do that. I hate every time I accidentally do that, so... Cursor with origin, because for now we're just gonna be grabbing... That's why it's doing that. I had the wrong object selected, I want this selected. So what we're going to be doing first is going to be blocking out a rough shape. I'm going to be making a kit. I'm trying to decide names. I'll go with the first one. I drew them in for the massive collage I had on TikTok finished recently. To end it off was the first one. I'm starting the second one was Black Rock Shooter. But I felt like I didn't really, since they were just kind of shoved in the corner, I didn't really do them that much justice. So I kind of wanted to 3D model them a bit. For now, I'm making the basic block out. It's not going to look at the character. I'm making it chibi-fied. What we're doing first, before sculpting or anything like that, you want to block out the basic shape. To do that, no, I'm trying to go for more a low poly design, so I'll be. Anyways, versus Shift Z. Let's turn on mirroring. Alt Z. That's the X-ray mode. Bring it up a bit, then grab this and grab, I believe, Axis to the right. Bring it down a little. Further over, we're trying to get it roughly into the shape. Hey, looking a bit weird. That's because it's not fully blocking the shape yet. Let's add into the cube. We'll poly it. Bring it forward on the y-axis. Let's turn off that mode. I did not mean to hit C. Add in the mirror. Grab, bring it back a bit. Bring you over a bit. Bring you forward a bit. Here. It's gonna be remeshed and everything, so it's not gonna be too big a deal if it's just a bit off. Because right now we're just blocking out the rough shape. And normally you'd put inset eyes or something, but I'm gonna be probably drawing those. I don't know, but we'll worry about that when we get to completing the shape, because I can't really do it at the moment with it being subdivided. You want to keep these two. This is going to be the head, so I might as well. Why? Control J. Vertices, cat. No, I have to do Shift Z. Hold on a second. It's a bit of a simple one, it'll be easier, but it'll be easier to blend it, I guess, in that way. Probably better to leave it be and not do that. Sometimes because you can just kind of inset it with the sculpting tool. You'll see when I get to that. I just sometimes add extra phases that I probably don't need. Just leave that be. You want to keep the head and the body separate when you're sculpting it initially, because there'll be a lot of steps. It'll be easier if you do that. Start with the front, then worry about doing the sides. A lot of the time you'll want to have a actual reference to get in the front and sides, but since besides the fact this is something I've practiced quite a bit, this is also just straight up in the design where I would draw out of the top of my head anyways. For the chibi design, this is how my art style is naturally, normally, from a lot of practice, so I do know what it looks like from a round out perspective when it doesn't have any character designs or anything on it. Oh, let's turn on the mirror, let's turn on clipping. So we can do this without too many problems. I did screw that up, because I forgot to turn. I had X-ray mode on. Skeleton, a bit on the Y, because that's too much. Scaled in a little bit there, and then scaled on the Y more. Add another cube in. So divide it. Let's do the arms first. Go into edit mode. And rather than splitting it in half like the other ones, move to the side wall in edit mode so its position is still right there. And then add mirror mode and it'll create a full-on mirror. The point is when you switch to edit mode, it creates a center point, like where the object is starting. Let me show what that means. If I don't move it and then I add in mirror mode, then I add mirror mode. Alright, from your starting point, if you move it, this is what I gotta show. Get out of edit mode, move over to here, then add a mirror. You'll see, it's not there. It's mirroring it from its starting point, and it no longer has the same starting point. So you gotta make sure you start where you want the mirror, the center of the body, then move it. Well, move it before you add the mirror, and while it's in edit mode. Because then it mirrors it based on that location. I did not explain that well at all. Scale it down because it's too big for the arm. Scale down more. I'm gonna get a shoulder point. Grab this face, then go back to the front. Grab the x-axis, bring it down, not where I meant to click. You want to create a bit of a cut at the point, it'll be a bend point for like an elbow. Scaled in. This is the shoulder point. I made this one a bit too Grab these back. Hit Shift Y so it only moves on the X and Z axis and not the Y axis. Also, make sure it's like that. About there. Scale it in. A bit too wide there. Bring it there because I'm going to want to add hands on the end. That's good. That's good for the arms. Alright, I should probably add a neck. Cube. Bring it up. Subdivide. Scale it all the way down. A little bit more. Tab. Shift Z. Go back into vertex mode. Scale it out a little bit, and bring this point in. Scale in a little bit to give it kind of a neck point. And hide the head while doing this, that's what it'll look like. Except, let's get the legs. We'll do the hands last. Control 1. Scale it quite a bit down. Bring it up to here. Tab. Grab. Do this before we add a bit of a split. Do that. Flatten it, bring it up. Scale in the knee points. Bring you up to 5 point. And scale out a bit to make it... There'll be a lot of fixing it up when it's in the actual sculpting mode. So that looks... I think I made the legs a little longer than I meant to when I was doodling it. That looks better. Yeah, I'll bring it up a little bit more. Yeah, that looks better. Bring it forward, bring the bottom foot just forward just a little bit to create a little bit of a nub. Subdivide them if you want, and that'll be able to bring this even further forward. But I don't think that's a good idea. But beyond that, I think it looks a little bit better without that, a little bit more round. Not there. Bring this forward a bit more. This back a bit more to give it more of a... Bring him up. No, bring him down though. Yeah, I'm always trying to decide where to put the 5 points and stuff like that on these. It's still very chibi, so you don't really see a lot of that detail until later. Probably want to have the legs a bit more split later. Yeah. Grab, X. About there. Yeah, that's to prevent it from merging together. That should do. And last but not least, let's add the hands. I'm good at recording. I was worried for a second there. Scale it down quite a bit. Grab Z. Tab. Grab X. Bring it there before we add the mirror modifier in. Let's get that a bit more. One time I didn't grab the vertex while doing that. Scale that in before it's string out again. Alright, let's bring that in a bit more. You can give it separate fingers. This is the chibi style, so I'm not doing that. And let's get rid of the annotations because we don't need those anymore. At least not for this part. There's a lot of detail left out to make it actually the character, but that's after a lot of the simpler details are added. Anyways. Apply, apply. Apply, apply. Apply. Scale you down a bit more. Give it a bit more work with the arms or the hands. Okay. Now we can apply. Hide the head real quick. Select everything. Control J. All transformed, but then you have to reset the set origin to geometry. Otherwise, it gets weird. Before you move on to sculpting or anything else you want to do this. And for this, let's where is? There's a button that exists that I'm trying to remember where it is. Whatever. I'll find it in a second. Right, random. What that'll do is it'll make separate objects different colors. So the head is this color and the body is that color. It'll make it easier when moving on to sculpting mode, which we're about to do. For now, let's rename the body as to body. Hang on a second. You can't see this window, but I'm saving it. I didn't save it before now. And that's kind of bad, because you can potentially lose things randomly when working in Blender, is it can just crash if you do too much. This is like, I'm going for a low poly chibi, so it's not really a high load on the computer, but still. Let's just jump into sculpting mode using, I guess, the body. We got the body first, the head. Let's go with the head first. First thing we want to do is remesh. For that, you'll want to see the voxel size. Is it Control R for that, or Alt R? Not that. I don't remember the shortcut for this. There's a thing to change, so you can change your voxel size. Gotta look that back up. I cannot remember the shortcut for this. Shift R. I was hitting Control and Alt. So for this, you can do that to change the voxel size. It basically, when you remesh it, it'll go based on that amount of voxels. So like, let's say if I do not do that. That will cause your computer to crash. Say if I do this is the max one, and I remesh it. Yeah, that was the body we have already selected, so you do not do that. Yeah, because we want here in body, sculpting from body, that happened. Whoops. Make sure you're selecting the object you want to work on, then go to sculpting. Anyways. Hide you, and then we're working on the head, so you have to keep that safe. Now we can remesh it. If you leave it as is now, it's going to do this. A bit too much. Let's try... No. Try this. Still that much. Ooh, that is way too little. I mean, at this point, you could probably use Topo instead, which won't remesh it. Yeah, it doesn't preserve a lot of custom data, but yeah, as you can see, that doesn't really do you any good. So first, you will want to remesh it. You can do this too. It'll find the voxel size it presently is at, but it'll still lose quite a bit of detail. Probably about that. It's probably the best I'm gonna get. I'm gonna try just a little bit more. If you look at this, this is what it's doing. Anyways, if we're doing anything for sculpting, turn on that so it mirrors it. grab mode. I'm not going to be doing it. Flat inside the head a bit. Give a little bit of the indent for the back. And then we can use the bubble to go the inflate, but in reverse. Do that, and you'll get a bit of an inset for the eye area. Then that's good. Because I'm gonna be a lot of the detail. I'm gonna be leaving some living in low poly too when I actually draw. I'm gonna draw on to give a pattern then. So I'm actually gonna draw directly on for the UVs for a pattern. And you'll see what I mean then. By the way, if you hold shift and do things, it has a smooth function. You'll want to shrink it a bit before you do that. And before we do anything else, let's sculpt draw. Let's see, we can draw sharp madness, and then just for the you can do that for the sake of showing where the mouth is. But like I said, I'm gonna actually draw on it, so leave that be. Veil mode. Select the body this time. And right, we got to. Let's go with your size remesh, and then. Ooh, that is just bad. Maybe make it a little bit larger. No. A little bit smaller. If we do that, it should make things easier if we turn on the mirror mode. Then we remesh it. Should not count them as the same. Yeah, it'll do that. Turn on clipping first. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit funky. Do not do that, dude. Do not do that. It would have been better to leave the limbs separate, I see. It's been a while since I've done this whole process. The remesh process is a pain. I can go down topo like I said before, but I want to remesh it. And I can just fix it there. Do it this way, I guess. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but kind of a pain to set up when I forgot to do certain steps. Gotta quickly film these faces. That explains why that looked odd. I'll get the lower half of the legs too, but I'll worry about that after I get the inside of the thighs. There are ways to avoid having this problem, but I can never remember to do them in time. To be fair, I'm a lot more adept at the editing and all the moving around stuff than I am at the remeshing part or the sculpting part. A lot less practice with that. If I turned on the mirroring mode, I probably not the mirroring, the X up there, that I wouldn't be doing all these. I just realized that. I don't know why it doesn't work with edit mode or with this part. Good to know. Never actually tried to use it for the sake of filling in the vertices I screwed up. There we go, all nice and fixed. I need to fix the bellows, but I can just do that with the sculpt. Yes, bye, Pixel. I'm trying. Touch on grab mode, I like that more so for the sake of moving stuff around while I'm going around. What you want to do is go around along the joints with hold shift to turn on smooth mode. Neck's fine because of its. Hmm. A second. Yeah. It's gonna be finicky no matter what I do with that step. Eh. Anyways, I'm not gonna be able to get too much more done tonight on this. Hmm. There's not really much yet, so should we, I guess the hair? I guess I can do the hair, work all the night. Do not do that. At least not until after you've set it up, so you can delete the faces there for the hair. See, you can hide the body while we're doing this. General shape of the hair is what the goal is at the moment. Add a modifier. Where's the Bevel. Yes, hello, Pixel. Can't apply that in edit mode, right? It's always so weird to do. It looks like odd until the end point, but it's gonna look like the hair roughly at the end. Yep, cube. Tab. And mirror, because she's got pigtails. Did the music stop? No, it was just a pause in between it. Not the right starting point. Yeah, that just looks weird when before you got all the color and stuff, but it's starting to get there. Sort of for this, I probably should. You know, I can do this. Let's try to skin. Well, that's not working. Oh, that's bad. I might have just lost several minutes of work there. I didn't. Oh, I clicked the wrong modifier. I didn't mean to click the skin modifier. That's what went wrong. I clicked the wrong modifier. And that's why everything went super wrong. Why did I click the skin modifier? Let's save first. It wasn't skin, what's it called? I can't remember the name of the... Whatever. Yeah, don't do that. That is... Oh. Yeah, be careful when you're messing around with the remesh and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm doing that right now. That's a good way to potentially crash Blender. Why am I doing that? Shrink wrap, that's the one. That's not what I meant to do. Eh. It is not working out as I'm right, so I will not mess around with that. I'll just go with the sculpting modes like I was going to later and fix it up. It still have to be the good starting point for it. I'll fix this up next time more. And I'm going to be wrapping up for tonight because it is late. I stream kind of late on Tuesday nights. Anyways, let's switch on over and I will make this look even better. Make this look less weird next time. Well, it doesn't look weird as much as it looks in progress, but it is turning out how I'm trying to get it to look. Anyways, let's switch on over to chatting. Anyways, enough with that oddity. Stop the music for now. Because tonight, we're gonna be calling it here for tonight. So thank you for tuning in to the... Good, I'm just making sure I'm actually at the thing because... nothing. Anyways, thank you for tuning in to watching me play some Celeste and some Blender modeling, which I promise the sculpting phases will make it, and the drawing phases will make it look like the character I say it looks like. It always looks odd at this step, and it bugs me so much. Also, I won't mess around with things that will potentially crash my computer next time. I almost promise. Anyways, with that, tune in tomorrow night at 8/6 Center Time for the continuation of Wavetale. That is turning out to be an amazingly fun game. Tune in next Monday at 8 for the continuation of the Momodora Challenge Run, where I'm just fighting all bosses, and this time I'm fighting them in order because yesterday when I actually tried to fight a boss too early, that was just a lot of time spent on no progress. And tune in next Tuesday at 9:30 Central Time for the continuation of Celeste and modeling of Black Rock Shooter, which is in a 3D model version in chibi form. Because if you can't tell from looking at me, chibi is what I go for. Anyways, once again, I've been Lord Jabu. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you all again. I hope you had a good time. You have a good morning, evening, or night, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.